Right, welcome to September's episode. Got here yesterday. A lot of fish over on the shallows. It looked like there was smashing the naturals up over there. I did pop into the shallow swim for a few hours, but yeah, they were taking a piss out of me. They were jumping about, waving at me, but I didn't have no joy. So come out there, come back over to No Man's. Thought I'd give it another go. I mean, the spot has been producing quite well for you know, quite a few different people recently, but you know it's going to die off sooner or later. Got them all out there lovely last night, and then got sort of tense this morning, so left rod, middle rod, picked up tense on them too. And got them back out there and just sort of seeing out the last few hours now, because I was only on a quick overnighter. And haven't really seen much this morning. Seen the odd one sort of out in the middle, not really anything over me. So yeah, a little bit disappointing. I don't think anyone's had anything from what I've heard, but that might change when I end up walking back round. But yeah, see how the next few hours go, and we'll catch up at the end. Right, that's it for this session. Nothing happened at all. Just saw tench showing over me, really. So yeah, I just don't think there was any carp in the area whatsoever. And no one else had anything on the lake at all. So a little bit bleak. Bit of a disappointing session, but there you go. But we'll be back next week. We'll catch up then. Yo, welcome back. Back at Lane. How's it going? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Well, I say I'm good. A little bit pissed off because I've only got a quick overnighter again. It's Friday today. I only just got here sort of about 1:30, I think. Would have liked to have done the weekend, but I can't, because we got the September full moon, and everyone likes a moon, and it's quite busy actually. I think everyone's coming. It's probably the most anticipated full moon of the year, the harvest moon. But that's tomorrow night. The official full moon is tomorrow night, so still going to be getting to fish one of the good days of the phase. Been productive already though. Graham's been here for a few days. I think he unfortunately lost a couple, but he did go and catch one this morning. New 30 for the lake. And after the old news about the Queen passing away, which was yesterday, he's gone and named the fish Lilybet in homage to her, so that was nice. So a nice new 30 for the lake. Then I think he lost one after that, which is a bit unfortunate. From what I gather at the minute, I mean, I've only just got here. I'm going to go for a walk round now and see everyone, but I think another chap lost one just after Graham on the opposite side of the lake. And I think there's a chap over in No Man's, and I think he caught himself a 24-pound mirror this morning. But I'll find out for sure when I go around there. I'm going to look for somewhere to fish. Like I say, it's quite busy. But I've had a little bit of a heads up of where a few have been showing. Sneaky. And it is in here. So between beach, where I'm at the moment, halfway, that's where a few have been seen. So I'm going to drop a bucket in here for a minute and then go around the rest of the lake and see what's been going on. It looks like a few have cleared off this morning, but yeah, go and have a look, see what happens. Well, after a good look about, I ended up in Corner Bay. Now, I did have a good looking beach. The wind was charging in there. It did look good, but I haven't really fished in there a lot this year, and I would have had to have, you know, sort of bled about a bit. I'm only here for 24 hours and I didn't see anything myself, so I come over here and had a look down this back bank, and the water was quite chocolatey, back of the wind, just looked good. I know what I'm doing in here. I can drop them in, not make too much disturbance, so only being off early in the morning, it sort of made sense. So I haven't seen anything, no. I haven't seen any carp actually come out of the water. I've seen lots of little fizzes and whatnot, but yeah, nothing conclusively carp yet. We'll see how it goes. I haven't really seen them anywhere, so hopefully they'll start showing a bit later on. But yeah, we'll catch up in the morning. There it is, the harvest moon, looking epic as usual. Not as good as on camera, but really bright. And just over there to the left is Jupiter, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's what my Sky at Night app says anyway. Still not seen much. But it's still looking good. Let's see what happens in the morning. Good morning. Wow. What a morning it's been. So I nicked one last night. This one actually photographed in this room for Graham out in the year. One of the old original commons, gnarly, scarred up old beast it is. 22 pound. Lovely old fish. Yeah, that went off in the early hours of this morning. But we did get some quick footage, so yeah, have a little look at this. Yeah, well happy with that. Mainly because it's come from a new area I found yesterday, going off the back of seeing a little bit of fizzing. An area I've not fished in here before. Just I put the edge rods down, I standard in here, and then I just watched before putting my other rods out. Just watched for a good couple of hours, trying to see something to go on. Eventually did see some fizzing, put the lead in there and found a nice little clearish zone. You know, I wouldn't say it's mega clear, but it was clear enough within the weed to present. Put some bait on it, yeah, and that one went off, so that was good. But chap next door, old Mr. Consistent, he's had a brilliant morning. He come down to do pictures for me, but he had one in the sling. He had the dustbin, 33 pound, such a mega fish that. He was over the moon. Silly balls here, forgot to press record when we were doing the pictures, so I didn't get footage of that one as he was holding it, but got some brilliant pictures. And yeah, what a fish, what a fish. But I did get put back, so have a little look at this quickly. There he goes, the dustbin, mega fish. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, then after that we were chatting, and then his bloody rod went off again. His middle rod went off. And I did manage to record the fight there. So yeah, take a look. Right, he's back on again. We've only just let the other one go. Oh, he's got some power. What a morning's fishing. He knows exactly where he's going, doesn't he? Now he's moving. Well done. Well done, mate. Oh, he's trying to tuck you up there. It's not a nice little heavy scaled one. There's scales on him. Nice, well done, mate.
That was epic.
Results. What a fight. What a fish, mate. I don't understand why that flash just kicks in sometimes.
Alright.
Another lovely one. Scales on it were brilliant. Really, really lovely looking fish. £21 I think it was. And that weren't the end of it. As we were getting water, the fish was still in the net. It was just getting water and prepping up for the photos. And then the other rod went. Unfortunately, this one come off. It was kiting round to the left. heading towards the snag. So he done the right thing. He applied probably more pressure than he would do normally to stop it getting in there, and unfortunately the hook pulled. But that's the best case scenario. You know, if you're fishing towards snags, you can see the fish is going there. There's no point in just letting it go in there. You know, you're going to potentially cause harm to the fish, most likely going to lose it. So the best decision you can make is to really put the pressure on. And that's what he did, and unfortunately the hook come out. But you know, you'd rather that than the fish getting in the snag. So what a morning's fishing for him, and he's on the start of a 3-night session, so he could have a mega one. But we'll keep tabs on that. Haven't spoken to anyone else yet, so I don't know if anyone else has had anything up the other end. But I'll get on the grapevine soon, and we'll see what's happened. We'll fill you in before I go. Alright, I was talking to Guff on the phone, and then saw Graham playing one. So yeah, he got it in the net. He said it looks around sort of mid-20 sort of mirror, so just going to pop round there and do the pictures for him quickly, and we'll have a look when we get there. There she goes. Strong as an ox.
Happy days.
Well done, mate. Yeah, that was good. Lovely mirror. 28£8 that was. Yeah, just before he was going home. So yeah, he looked very happy. So I come back round to my swim, and old Mr. Consistent had another one. Lovely fish, pin scale, a real old original mirror, really long fish, but again doesn't come out a great deal. I think last time it come out was in spring, but he's over the moon with that, because that's you know, one of the old special ones. So what a session he's having, and like I say, he's still got 2 nights left, so God knows what else is going to happen, but he'll keep me informed. So yeah, we'll catch up on that next week. I'm pretty much done now. Just got one rod left in the water just down the edge here, but I'll be putting that in soon and getting on my way. So if nothing happens, we'll catch up next week. All right, welcome back. Mid-September now. It's been a bloody long hard week at work, let me tell you. I'm knackered today. Got here this morning. I mean, it's coming into the evening now, just about to get dark, but been buggering around all day. Couldn't really settle on anywhere. There's nothing really going on. The sun, I mean, it was quite cold. It's the first time I've really felt the temperature drop this morning. But the sun was coming out, you know, and there weren't any fish on the shallows, but I had a pretty good feeling I'm going to turn up there. But there was just nothing to go on. The only place I saw a bit of activity was where I am now, which is Plateau. And yeah, it's not really one of my sort of favoured swims, but I never tend to do well on here. But got to go on what I saw. That was the only place I see something to go on, really. So yeah, found somewhere to get the rigs on. Pretty happy with it, so we'll see how it goes. Never filled with confidence in here, but you never know. See how it goes. The only member to catch was a guy down in No Man's. About 10:30 this morning. Really lovely 25 or just over 25 pound mirror. Banger. And he was happy. He hasn't been here for a while, so yeah, it was good to see him catch that one. Really lovely fish. What else we need to do before this camera's going to black out? Need to catch up on last week, because the member was having that brilliant morning's fishing. He went on to have a further 3 the next morning. I think a 21 pound fully scaled mirror. It's a really gorgeous fish. Then one of the old original Warrior Commons, his old war wounds there, he was 28 pound. And then a 28 pound mirror, again really nice one. So yeah, that was brilliant. He still had one morning to go, and then on his final morning he caught shoulders at 35 pounds. So what a session that was. Actually that ended up making that the most productive session of the season so far, with 7 bites, and I think he lost a couple as well. So yeah, hats off to him. Brilliant session. Also, the morning I left, there was a member down in Swamp, and he wasn't really seeing much, so he decided to move. I think he was going to move round to here. This was just as I was leaving, and then as he's gone to walk past Bees, he ended up seeing a fish show. So he stopped there with his kit, cast out, saw a bit of fizzing, cast another rod out, and ended up catching one really quickly. I think within 5 or 10 minutes of casting out in there. So that was good going. You know, he wasn't even going to go in there, but just was looking as he walked past. He had his eyes peeled, and it paid off. And then I think, I can't remember if it was later that day or the next day, he caught another one. Another beautiful mirror. I think they were both around the sort of 24, 25 pound mark. Really, really nice ones. So yeah, other than that, nothing else has happened so far. Lake's reasonably busy tonight. There's quite a few people on. But we'll see how it goes. Like I say, I can't say I'm mega confident, but I never am when I'm in here. So, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll catch up in the morning. Good morning. Very quiet one for me. Got everything packed up now. Just got the rods on the deck for the last few minutes. From what I gather, not much has happened around the lake, other than almost a consistent Saturday again. He only went and had the 2-tone fully again this morning. I say again, he's not caught it before, but it come out 2 or 3 weeks ago now for the first time in ages, and yeah, he's bagged it this morning, bigger than last time, 37 pound 15. What a fish that is, absolute mega fish. And I've just heard his alarm go, and he's playing one right at this minute, so we'll have to catch up on that and see what that one is. Now, he's having a great time at the minute, but yeah, from what I gather, I don't think anyone else has caught yet. Still the rest of the morning to go, but yeah, it's been a little bit bleak. I haven't really seen anything over here, and like I say, it's not really kind to me, this swim, but never mind. Sooner or later I'm going to change my fortunes in here. Yeah, we'll catch up on his session, because I think he's still got another night to go, so God knows what's going to happen over there for the next couple of days. So yeah, we'll catch up on that next week, unless I have one in the last bloody 10-15 minutes, which is doubtful. We'll see you then. Welcome back. Guess where I am? Back at Lane. A thoroughly miserable morning, but it's looking pretty carpy in comparison to the weather we've had this week. Got here yesterday quite late, fart-arsed around for a few hours, couldn't decide where to go really, didn't really have much to go on, so didn't get sorted till really late. But nothing's happened so far, not for anyone on the lake from what I've heard. So what's been happening since last session? Well, diddly squat is the answer to that. This fish rubbish this week. It's been really dead. There's been a few people on as well through the week. Just nothing's happened at all. It's just been dead. Last week, after that mega capture of the two-tone fully, I said he was playing another one. That turned out to be a tench, unfortunately. And then again, nothing else happened for the rest of that weekend. So that was it for the action since then, really. But weather is different. You know, the wind changed and then it's come back to a northerly. Bit of rain about. Got it soaking my legs and everything. Yeah, it's the last weekend of September now, so we've still got a week left of September, but this is the last weekend. We've got the new moon tomorrow. It's also my birthday. Another year's passed me by, so I'm hoping the carp gods are gonna grace me with a nice new moon birthday fish. Come on, please. Getting desperate. It's been a slow month. It's been a slow month for me, although it's fished quite well. I haven't been able to get where I've wanted to be, really, and yeah, I've sort of been away from the action, so I'm hoping something happens this weekend. I'm going to sit out this morning bite time, and then we actually got a window to go and fit in the signing in hut today, so we're going to get on with that after bite time. So we'll shed some light into the signing in hut. Hopefully that goes to plan. We don't end up with a big hole in the wall with nothing in there, but we'll catch up. We'll do a bit of footage of that. So yeah, hopefully something happens in the next few hours, but if not, we'll see it signing in hut. Right, so it's absolutely dead in the swim, so we've come round. I'm going to be cutting a window into that signing in hut there. So see how we get on. I'll catch up in a bit. Here we go. Hit it! Monkey hands it. Oh, there's a hammer here. Right, we'll get it out in a minute. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello? You owe us some money, mate.
Ta-da! Nice new window for the signing in hut. Let's see what we're bloody doing in there now. Let's go and have a look. Made a massive difference. Hey! Nice and bright in here. I call them lovely fish. And that's not even all of them. Yeah, good few hours spent there. Good job. Right, back in the swim. Rods are out. There's bugger all going on though. Just a bit bland out there. It's hardly any wind, flat calm. Saw a couple show in Car Park earlier. Not really enough to grab my kit and run around there. It's been funny in there recently because it has been fished by quite a few people, you know, off the back of seeing them in there, but it's been hard work getting a bite. I think they're harvesting the last of the naturals in there. I just don't think they're really interested in picking up a hook bait in there. So see how it goes. Can't say I'm mega confident, to be honest. It's fish crap this week. It's been hard work, and it's not really looking like it's going to perk up, but you never know. We are into the good moon phase, so maybe I'll get blessed with a birthday fish. We'll see. Got the night to go. I've got to get off early, so yeah, I won't be hanging about in the morning, but gonna have a little bit of a laugh with a couple of lads later, so it should be funny. See how it goes. Hopefully there's something to report. So yeah, we'll catch up in a little bit. Good morning. Well, it's a good birthday morning for me, but no fish yet. Boo. Still got a little while left. Just had a liner. I had seen a couple show early this morning, quite small fish though, but a bit past my spot and to the left, so I don't know, typical, got to get off soon. And it's a little bit nipply this morning. Should have maybe been the shorts off, but it's looking nice out there. It's a bit cold on this northerly. Didn't really see much happening last night. I had a nice bit of grub with Guff. He brought me around this bit of cheesecake. Oh, salted caramel. One of the nicest bits of cheesecakes I've ever had, I think. So that went down lovely. Then I nearly bored myself to death watching England lose. So that was crap. Yeah, when asleep was pretty uneventful, really. Didn't have no liners in the night. Said that first one just now. But I'm just on the pack down. I'm not going to give the carp gods any grief just yet. Still got an hour yet. Don't want to jinx myself. Yeah, I was hopeful to have a birthday fish. Never caught one on my birthday. Yeah, and I can hear you screaming happy birthday at your screens, and thank you, I appreciate that. Should have a nice day today, hopefully. It'll just be superb to have a fish, but we'll see. I don't think anyone's had one around the lake. I mean, I haven't heard from anyone, so I'm guessing no one's had nothing. But yeah, I'm going to carry on packing up. We'll see what happens in the last hour or so, and yeah, we'll catch up at the end. Right, that's it. All packed up. No birthday fish. Damn you, carp gods! Damn you all to hell! No, I'm only joking. I don't want to fuck myself up for the rest of the year. And never mind. They've been jumping out, showing, waving at me. They're just not quite over me. Didn't get any more liners. I can't hang around any longer. I've already kept to that extra 10 minutes, then that extra 10 minutes, then that extra 10 minutes. So I'm late. I've got to get going. We've still got a week left of September. There's a few people staying on. Bless them. It's just not happening at the minute. But I don't know. It's looking a bit sunnier today. You know, things might change. So we'll see what happens through the week, and we'll do a last catch up next weekend, and that'll be the end of it. So we'll see you then. Right, welcome back. Not actually fishing this weekend. Got too much to do and not enough time, you know how it is. It's been a long week of work. But I'm here doing a walk round, and I thought we'd take the chance to catch up on what's happened since last weekend. So last day of September now. When I left, I think it was a Saturday if I remember rightly. I don't think much happened that day. But good old Mr. Consistent turned up on, I think it was Sunday, and then went on to catch a couple of lovely ones again. So was looking really dead that weekend, so it was really good going because just didn't look like much was going to happen. But he had a lovely 27-pound common, which was one of the old originals, and then he caught a lovely mirror, very similar to the dustbin in shape, and it's got a similar scale as well, but it's sort of further down the flank, and that was £35 12 ounce. So the first time that's been caught over £30. It's a mega result. And he left an happy chappy. And then I think there was the member who comes down a long way to fish here. He was on for a 3-night session. And then I think mid-session he got on the fish and he managed to catch the ghosty, which is a little rare one. I think it was £19, and I think he lost one and had a tent. So yeah, he turned his session around and had a result. But other than that, nothing else happened. So still good, and catch us still turned that week around because it was pretty dismal for 7 days with nothing happening. So yeah, well done to them chaps. But that's it for September, all wrapped up. We're going to be obviously coming up into the colder months where it really does slow down now, and the fishing gets difficult, and it really does. So but we'll keep trucking on, see how we go, and we'll see you in the next episode.